Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Titan Tips. Today is a simple one, but super important to make sure that you get right. So, for my current crafting rotation, I'm mastering tier 11s, but all I have is wood and stone items. That's all I have left. There's only the 6 items left. And these are my 2 tier 6s that I'm kind of experimenting with and crafting a ton of, seeing if I can get blues, seeing if it's worthwhile to make sigils, that sort of thing. So I'm testing. But in the end, I end up with stacks and stacks of these tier 6s. And most likely when I'm done tier 11s, I'm going to test out just crafting tier 6 items, one with each resource type, and I'm going to have a ton of them. But something that I've been noticing recently and I think is really important to keep in mind is when you sell items. So I'm going to give you an example here. If we go to these, look at the price right now, 320k. Earlier today, these were under 100k. They were like 94k or 96k. Why? Because server reset just happened. When server reset happens, everybody gets their normal daily influx of a hero coming in to request certain items in exchange for coins. And so everyone's going to be going to market if they're too lazy, like 99% of us are, to craft them ourselves. So we go to market, we buy the gold value, the lowest gold value of those 6 items, 10 items, whatever this person's asking for. And so a lot of these like tier 6, tier 7, tier 8 items that you find end up being incredibly high price compared to what the base value is, because very few people are actually crafting them. A staff, for example, this should never be worth 400k, but because so few people craft these and a lot of heroes are going to come in and request 7 of these or 9 of these or whatever in exchange for coins, people are going to pay whatever the lowest gold value is. It costs them 2 million, 3 million, whatever, get 3 coins and move on. And so timing when you sell these things is extremely important. Let me give you another example. If we go to these blood vines, yes, often these are really high priced because they are a pre-craft. So normally they're up around 100k anyways. 240k, 2.5 times the normal value. Earlier today, I saw these at under 80k. So there's a couple options. One, when you're crafting a bunch of tier 6s to try to get blues or greens or whatever you're looking for, save these and sell them at server reset. Every day is 6 o'clock for me, whatever it is for you. Sell them for 240 instead of 80k. Or I could buy these up at 80k when I see them really cheap, and then at server reset, sell them for 240. Like if I put these up for 240,000 right now, I just put these up like within a minute before I started recording, and they sold that quickly. So if you put these up for 300,000, let's see if these sell right away. You can do that. Another thing is that if you go and look at, let's say, a normal tier 7, and some of these are really expensive. See how some of these are 3 gems, 3 gems, 3 gems. You could buy up a bunch of these or even make staffs as like your normal and then sell them for 2 gems each. So they're going to sell really quickly. It's 400k a gem. That may seem expensive. It's cheaper than you're normally going to get them. But a lot of the time, you'll even find like some of these lower items. Like I just sold a ton of these axes. See, you can see these are 3 gems. You can buy 25 of these, for example. I'm just going to do it right now to show you. So this is 167k. I guarantee you that these are going to sell for 2 gems each because people are just willing to pay the gems instead if they don't know the value of the gems. 2 gems, and these will probably sell within a few hours. Look at that. Those sold immediately for 300k a piece. Gone. So if you have a stack of these like I do every day, I might have 100 or 150, 200 of them, depending on how actively I've been able to craft. And then instead of selling them for 100k each, I'm selling them for 300k each. I'm tripling my profit compared, or 2.5 times the profit like here. And just by timing your sales correctly with server resets or even with events, let's say a crafting event is coming in and saving components or saving whatever to sell at an appropriate time, or selling your rare crafts that are necessary for heroes, and then selling those, or selling your enchants right before tower, because that's when people are decking out heroes to try to get further in tower. Timing your sales in the market is so important and will allow you to get ahead in this game so much faster. So hopefully that helps you guys out and you can make a little bit extra money with the items that you're crafting on a regular basis. I've found it so interesting recently when I'm crafting these things, where often I'm thinking, I'm not making that much, but these components are so cheap, like 3k each. This cost me 12k. If I get a multi-craft, I just made 600k off of that. Like, that's more in terms of actual profit than me making like tier 9 enchants essentially. Like, it's pretty crazy. So it's definitely been a consideration of mine to see if it's really worthwhile to just power through a ton of tier 6s instead of doing tier 9s or best in slots or whatever. I mean, we'll see what happens, but definitely something that's been on my mind. So anyway, don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great day, have a good week, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Later.